Support WrestleTalk!
Follow us on Twitter.
It's amazing to think that we are just one day from WrestleMania and one of their biggest matches still hasn't been announced. Dave Meltzer was the first to report back in December that John Cena and The Undertaker would square off at WrestleMania in New Orleans. And one would assume that is still going to happen. But here we are, less than 24 hours until WWE's biggest event of the year, and it still hasn't been confirmed. Instead, we've had weeks of John Cena showing up on Raw and calling out The Undertaker, but is yet to have a response. His pleas of do something have fallen on deaf ears. His Instagram posts calling him out haven't received a comment. Cena instead has announced he's going to WrestleMania 34 as a fan. This is an unprecedented build to a WrestleMania match, and one that I think is really genius. Ever since Meltzer first reported that match late last year, wrestling fans, myself included, have theorized when Undertaker would show up and start the John Cena program. We thought something might happen at Raw 25, but it didn't. We then thought something would happen at Royal Rumble, but it didn't. Oh, well, something must happen at Elimination Chamber, but it didn't. It's so obvious they're doing something at Fastlane, but they didn't. Here comes Kane, they'll do it after that, but they didn't. Wow, so we're saving this for the go-home edition of Raw, but they didn't. We are going into WrestleMania 34, and we don't know if The Undertaker is actually facing John Cena. That's incredible. Now, the cynical wrestling fan in all of us knows this match is taking place, or we're at least pretty sure the match is taking place. WWE wouldn't have spent all this time and energy hyping a match that was never going to happen, but it has raised a few eyebrows. The morning after Raw, my Twitter mentions were filled with people asking why Undertaker wasn't on the show. The comments left on our videos for Raw all had people questioning whether this match was actually happening. After all, Cena said it wasn't, and the commentators have never once hyped it. It's not listed on WWE.com. WWE's social media team haven't posted about it. It's an unknown. Undertaker vs. John Cena has become the most talked about match on the WrestleMania card, and they haven't done a damn thing to build it. And this is a card that has AJ Styles vs. Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan's in-ring return, Ronda Rousey's WWE debut, that mouth-watering three-way between the Usos, New Day and Bludgeon Brothers. But yet all the messages I've been getting for the last few weeks have been about Cena and Undertaker. What's amazing is that back in December when Meltzer first reported this, there weren't many of us who were excited about the match. After Taker's last few WrestleMania performances, it's hard to get pumped about another match for the dead man. Plus, he's retired, right? Last year's main event with Roman Reigns wasn't very good, but we did get a fitting send-off with The Undertaker removing his hat, jacket and gloves, breaking character to kiss his wife Michelle McCool, and then descending into the earth with his arm raised high. Now, Taker's match quality not hitting the highs of his matches against Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Punk, Edge and Batista isn't anything to do with his ability as an in-ring worker or storyteller. It's just time and the toll the wrestling world has taken on his body has limited him somewhat. If Taker can't go at his best, maybe hanging up the hat at Mania 33 was the best move. But yet here we are in April 2018 and it's all anyone can bloody talk about. Not just if Taker is showing up at Mania for a match against Cena, but which Undertaker will it be? Will the dead man rise again? Will the American Badass saddle up? Will Deadman Inc. reopen for business? Will he just show up as Mark Calloway and not be in character at all? Cena called out Taker for hiding behind his wife's Instagram account, which makes it feel more personal and real rather than the leader of the C Nation taking on the phenom of WWE. This was all exacerbated when Kid Rock was announced to be going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Surely it can't be because he's performing the theme song for WrestleMania 34. No, it must mean that Taker is coming out to American Badass like it was 2000 all over again. I was so sure that Taker would be on the go-home show of Raw. But thinking about it, I'm kind of glad that he didn't. This has just continued the conversation and theories about what is going to happen when WWE rolls into New Orleans. Can you imagine the conversations that will be buzzing around the Superdome? Fans questioning other fans about whether or not Undertaker will show up tonight. That build, buzz and excitement permeating throughout the building. All for that giant pop when the bell tolls and the lightning rumbles. When John Cena, the fan in the crowd, realizes that his call has finally been answered. That's the genius of this feud. We didn't get John Cena and The Undertaker cutting promos on each other or having stare downs in the middle of the ring. We didn't get multiple video packages hyping up this match or Michael Cole overselling what will happen when these two greats finally meet in the middle of the ring on the grandest stage of them all. The excitement around this match has been built by the fans. It's been built on social media, fans talking with other like-minded folk about what's going to happen at WrestleMania. People bemoan WrestleMania 34 being too predictable, and yet here we are just hours away from the show and we don't know if one of the key matches is even taking place. I posited a scenario of Taker's entrance at Mania, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just theorizing stuff. The feud between John Cena and The Undertaker has been brilliant and downright genius. They took a match not many people wanted to see and made it the most talked about thing on the show. Check out our WrestleMania 34 predictions and let us know what you think will happen at Mania 34 in the comments below.